if you read any mainstream media report right now about the issue of what's happening in Tigray, you really are given they paint this image of a rebel group that's just fighting for their minority ethnicity to have rights or something. They don't tell you they were actually, the TPLF was in charge.
You would think if they had spent a decade and a half, or whatever it had been, fighting for liberation, for freedom of oppressed national minorities all across Ethiopia against this authoritarian Soviet-backed government, you would think that the first thing they would do would be to reverse some of these trends. But instead, what they did is they took almost all the power into themselves and became almost sort of Tigrayan supremacist in terms of the type of line that they were pushing, where unlike what they claimed they were doing, which was going to open up everything to all people and be very different, they really just perpetrated something similar to what we had seen over the years, which was one ethnic group being particularly dominant and taking it out on other ethnic groups in terms of their ability to have power plays. They certainly were not in favor of any major federalism. They heavily cracked down on a range of different people. And this is where the issue I raised at the beginning of the, quote unquote human rights abuses come into play. I mean, certainly in 2005, for instance, they were widely accused in the Gabela region of conducting massive massacres of all sorts, using rape as a weapon, forced displacements of people. This is also something they were known for in the lower Omo Valley, where they displaced tens of thousands of people in order to put massive sugar plantations there that were for extractive agriculture. They have been accused many, many different times, credibly accused they were, and really proven to have shot live ammunition all the time into peaceful protests of all types. Every election, they were winning by 99%. So the elections were widely recognized to be essentially fraudulent, at least fraudulent in the sense that they weren't really